My name is Aaron Cairo. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a front side shove it. So this is a great trick. It's a great trick to learn early on and get down for your bag of Game of Skate tricks. Before you get started on this, you should have your ollies down, get your frontside 180s down, trying to put these tricks in order from easiest to hardest for you guys to progress. Next trick is backside 180. And then we have the pop shove it. I put the tricks in this order specifically because I think it's the easiest way to learn how to progress, and it's very vital that you're constantly progressing and feeling good on your board. So every day you go out, you should be feeling a little better, and that's the idea with the tricks in that order. Great, so let's get right into the foot position. You see my front foot is on the board, it's fairly straight, and the toes are hanging off just a bit. This helps a lot. The key with the front foot is to keep it very close to the board on this trick, and a good foot position to start with is very, very important. But the most important foot position for this trick is your back foot. So you need to have it right back in the corner just like that. And you see how I have the ball of my feet, the toes, pushing in on that board the most? That is very, very important and will be the make-break of this trick. So here's the first practice step. You're actually just going to stand still, and you're going to just take your back foot and you're just going to push it down and then forward. Down and then forward is the key. If you really get this back foot motion down, you will learn this trick. So notice how my foot is it's not right in the center, but it's off to the side. And now I push that ankle down and then push it forward. It's that downward motion of the ankle, then that scoot forward that gives the board its rotation. The great thing about these practice steps is that you can step off the board. Notice how my front foot is completely off the board, and I'm just going to practice this as many times as needed. I'm going to break down the trick into all its different parts so you can practice those parts separately, and then at the very end you're going to put it all together. And I'm using slow motion so you can really see what the foot is doing. Great, so the next practice step is you're going to have your front foot on there, fully standing on the board, and then you're going to pop it, you're going to do the shove, and then you're going to step off. You're going to step off with your back foot and leave your front foot on there. You should only be doing this practice step after you mastered the first one, so let's break it down here. So notice how my back foot is in that exact same position. Right in that back pocket, you can really see the ball of my foot, and then I push my ankle down. As soon as the board hits the ground, I push it forward, just a little nudge forward, and then I step off with my back foot to the ground, leaving my front foot as close to the board as possible. I will cover that in great detail later on in the video, but it's very important you get both what the back foot is doing and what the front foot is doing, and you put these practice steps really into motion. Okay, so let's watch from this angle here. Push down and then forward. I'm going to step off with my back foot, and I'm going to keep my front foot on the board as much as possible. So with that first practice step, I recommend you do it many times. Do it until you can do it really good, at least 5 times in a row. Then move on to this second practice step and do the same. Do it as much as you can until you can do it really good at least 5 times in a row. So that's practice step 1 and 2. So here I wanted to show you what an actual frontside shove it looks like versus that practice step number 2 and why it's so important. So on the left I have the practice step, on the right I have a land. The only difference, and I want to really emphasize that, the only difference is that on the land I'm simply bending my back knee. I'm bending my back knee up into the air. I'm committing to the trick. I'm going to put both feet down on the bolts and land. So that's where those practice steps are so key. So the only difference there is just the bend of my back knee, and you see how I put it on there. So if you have that practice step 1 really down, then you move on to practice step 2, and you really master that. You play a game with yourself. You can go, if I don't land this 5 times in a row, I start from the beginning and I do all 5 times again. And once you get that, move on to practice step 3, which is putting it all together. And just notice the bend of my back knee. My front foot is doing the exact same thing, keeping close to the board, and my back foot is just leaning up and then I land on the board, put the landing gear down, and I'm rolling away. Okay, great. So let's check this out. All feet push down with the back foot, shove it forward, and then notice I'm letting it rotate around, keeping my front foot as close as to the board as possible. That is where I catch it. Bending my back knee, putting my back foot on there, and putting the landing gear down. Bada boom, bada bing. So we're going to take this in detail, 1 foot at a time. First, I'm going to start out by explaining the back foot, and you can really see the full enchilada here. So you can see where my back foot is, same foot position, and now I'm bending down, and as I come up for the jump, it is important that you guys do jump for this trick. It does require you jump, but it's all in that back ankle. Watch my ankle pop down, and then I shove that ankle forward, which causes the board to do its rotation. Then I keep my front foot as close as possible. That makes the board not spin, right? And then I put my back foot back on the board. So again, back to those practice steps. I'm going to keep reiterating that because all skateboarding is, it's a series of muscle memory motions. So the key is to drill, to practice, to put those practice steps into motion as many times as necessary until your feet can just do them without you thinking about it at all. So check this out. My back foot is right there, perched on the back edge of that tail, and I'm going to push down with my ankle. As I bring my front foot up, the back foot goes down and that little shove forward. It's that little shove forward on the back foot that's the key to this whole trick. And just like I said in that practice step number 1, that's where you're really going to master that. And then I'm just simply bending my knee, putting my back foot back on. But really getting that shove it motion down, understanding where your ball of your foot is, how it feels to push down on that board and then push it forward is really key. So again, let's focus on the back foot, front angle. So I'm pushing down, and now right here, I will just nudge it forward. It's interesting in slow motion, it almost looks like just the tiniest little nudge, just the seemingly smallest little motion, but it does create the board to do the full 180 rotation, which is very key and very important. So remember, you just push down, push forward. Okay, we're going to watch this angle again. Push down, forward. The board starts to spin at a 90-degree angle. My foot is basically in the same position. My knee is just beginning to bend. That's the other thing that's important. Sometimes you feel like, well, I pop the board up, it goes above my foot, but then at that point you're going to have to bend your knees and get your foot and your knee and everything up above your board again. It's very, very key, very important. Okay, so my front foot, as you see, my toes are hanging off there. Now we're going to focus in on that front foot and see what's going on there. So it remains fairly stable on the board. It sort of starts to go a little bit back and follows the direction of the board. When the board pops, it's already at about a 90-degree motion, and my front foot is following along with that board just a little bit. So the big key to this with your front foot is that you want to keep it as flat as possible. If you're on your toes, or it's like push down on your heels or push down on your toe side, the board will spin. And if the board spins, you're going to land primo, and then you're going to fall and you're going to get hurt. So you want to avoid that at all costs. So the way to avoid that is to keep that front foot as close to the board as possible. That's very, very key, very important. So let's watch this. My front foot follows around with the board just a little bit and then comes up and off the board just enough. And then as soon as I can, I put it back on that board really flat. And that's me catching the board right there. If I didn't catch the board in the air like that, it's likely because of the angle of my back foot as it's popping it down and forward, it's likely the board could turn 90. And then again, like I said, you're going to land primo, you're going to fall and get hurt. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to land primo. So it's vital that you keep that front foot as close as possible. Okay, let's watch this a little faster. You see in fast motion, it's just happening really fast. Sometimes I wish you could just slow down your actual skateboarding in real life, see what's occurring, and do that. But one thing I do recommend is film yourself doing a bunch of frontside shove-its, a bunch of practices on it, and then play it side by side with this video, and then you can see the difference between what your foot is doing and what my foot is doing, and you can use sort of guess and check to correct it, and then you can get that frontside shove-it down. That's what's so great about skateboarding. It's a learning activity. You never stop learning. You're always going to be learning something new, which is really, really awesome. And you can find all various ways to just keep pushing yourself and keep learning new tricks. I also have the skate support line open. If you guys are working on this trick or any other, you can go to brailleskateboarding.com. There's a community tab, and you can submit your video for skate support, and I will voice over and make a video based on your video. And that line is open, it's awesome, and I'm here to help you guys. That's what the purpose of this channel is to grow skateboarding all over the world, specifically by teaching, motivating, and inspiring. Okay, so you can see on this one, it's a full body shot. You can see what my arms are doing, you can see what my legs are doing, you can see me jump and bend the knees. You can see me put that front foot back on the board, bend that back knee, and put that back foot back on the board. Super important, super vital, and you guys got this trick. There's a lot of people, even very advanced skaters, that you bust out a good front shove, and you never know. They're gonna miss it. They very often miss it. It's a good trick for a game of skate. It's a good trick for your bag of tricks, and just as you're progressing on your board, it's a really good one to have down. I hope that you guys are out there having an absolute blast learning how to ride a skateboard. I'm going to try and provide the absolute best tutorials I can. I'll keep making videos, I'll keep making tutorials to get you, yes you, riding a skateboard just like you always wanted to.